Alrighty, we're looking at the old timer model 97 buzzsaw trapper. 97OT, I believe, is the number they use for it. It is about the same size as one of my favorite case trappers. The reason they call this one the buzzsaw is instead of having a spade blade, it has a saw blade, and it actually locks. Now, one of the great things about this, let me see if I can put that back without cutting myself, because I'm trying to do this and hold the phone at the same time. There we go. The main blade is simply a slip joint blade, and the size is large enough you can get your hand on it and you can actually work with it and do a lot of your camp tasks, including but not limited to skinning game and cleaning fish with it. I like the texture on the grips. They give you something to hold on to without tearing up your pocket. Now, because this saw blade locks, and you can simply push that and close your blade up, it has a 90-degree spine on it. So for a lot of people, having a knife that you can strike a ferrocerium rod with, that's a good thing. And for some people, not being able to do that is a deal killer. For me, not so much, because I generally carry a regular old cigarette lighter in my pocket. Interesting thing about this knife, it came with a good leather sheath, and the quality seems to be pretty damn good. With a knife this size, I would tend to carry it in my pocket most of the time, but having the sheath does give you the option to have it on your belt if you so desired. Also give you the option to have it in a pack or something and have it somewhat protected. Another unique feature this knife has a set of tweezers that slide in right back here, much like the Swiss Army knife. These are a little bit bigger than my Swiss Army knife's tweezers, but they don't feel as robust. Truth be told, I rarely use the tweezers on my Swiss Army knife either. And it comes with this field pick, and I'm not exactly sure what you do with this. But it's all metal, and it has a sharp point. I guess you could use it as a toothpick. I guess you could punch leather or some other material and make a hole in it if you needed to sew something. I'm sure I'll find some kind of use for it. Given the size and given what this knife can do, the blades are of good quality. The main blade came out of the box surprisingly sharp. Saw blade, it's sharp. I've been using this one for about 2 or 3 weeks for just different tasks around. It seems to be pretty good. So I'd give it a pretty favorable rating. There are times whenever I'm still going to keep carrying this case trapper in my pocket because this is one of my go-to knives. But there are circumstances, maybe I'm someplace where I don't need a spade blade to cut up swamp cabbage. For y'all fancy people, that's called heart of palm, and on a previous thing talking about pocket knives, I've explained a little bit about that. This knife, it seems to be adequate. Seems to be a good construction. Seems to give me some features I would want in a knife. So I'm feeling pretty favorable to it right now. Later on.